Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of a 2-part haul and chit chat video. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I had mentioned in my previous video that I was making these lollipops out of pencils for my daughter's classroom for her Halloween party coming up, and that I was going to make some die cuts to decorate one side of the lollipop. And I'm not going to do anything on the other side. I'll let the kid, so that the kid can, you know, adhere it to a wall or something if they want to decorate it. So I want to do a Halloween die cut. I plan to use the Cricut to cut it out. I found months ago at Goodwill, and I know what it is, but I've never used one, and I don't really even know how to use one. But I found the Xyron Create a Sticker at Goodwill. And it was $3, and it was marked to 50% off because it was the yellow sticker day. So I got the Xyron sticker maker for $1.50. And there's no directions that come with it or anything. So I'm going to have to learn how to use it. But I needed a refill cartridge for it. And I kind of put it aside. It was on the back burner. Not really something that I thought about too much until it came time to start thinking about making die cuts for the kids' lollipops. And I was like, oh, I want to give that a try. So I needed a refill to do it. So I found a refill on scrapbook.com. That was really, scrapbookpal.com, which was pretty reasonably priced. I believe this was around $9 or $10. And my husband already put it into the sticker machine for me, so now I just need to figure out how to use it. But I figured I'd make some die cuts and run them through and practice making them stickers and use the lollipops for that. I'm not sure if this is going to be something that I'm going to use often. I'm not even at that price. That's still kind of a lot for me for an adhesive. I like to use these Zip 2-way pens, which are like $2 a piece, and this one will last me all month, and that seems a lot better than, to me, price-wise, than buying a sticker cartridge so often. It just doesn't seem like and everybody raves about it, but it just, to me, it doesn't seem like that's 18 feet is a very generous amount of adhesive for the price that you pay for this. Maybe I'm just cheap. But anyway, so I have the machine. I figured I'd give it a shot. And if maybe I use it, just keep it around for some really intricate projects or something special, and that would be fine. But for this, I figured I'd give it a shot for the lollipops and basically kind of see how to use it. So that is from scrapbookpal.com, and I'll link it down below. It is they usually have really good prices there. I got a few other things from Scrapbook Pal that I'm kind of excited about. If you remember in one of my other videos, I talked about how I'm really starting to get into the small stamp sets. A lot of them are really cute, and there's a lot of possibilities with them, even though they're super tiny, and such an amazing price point for really, really nice stamps. And sometimes it's just like you buy a whole set, maybe you don't necessarily use every stamp that comes in the set, and then you're not really getting your money's worth. But why not just buy a small set and see how that goes? I really like the Avery Ells small sets. A lot of the Lawn Fawn ones are pretty cool. I like the Donna. My favorite Avery Elle small set is the Ribbit one. I've made a ton of cards and a ton of different scenes with just those seemingly few options that they give you. So it's definitely something worth looking into. I've never purchased a small set from Sunny Studio before, but I found this on Scrapbook Pal. It cracks me up with the vacuum cleaner. I'm probably going to make this a little bit more rude and make it say "you suck" or something, but it cracks me up. It's adorable, and I think it was only a couple of dollars. I'm afraid I don't have my invoice anymore. I don't know what I did with it. Sorry, but none of these were more than maybe $4. But it's so great because there are a lot of different possibilities just with this vacuum and the sentiments. And even, you know, if I'm building a scene on another card, and how often do you come across a vacuum stamp? You just don't. So that's something I could color and fussy cut out and use the vacuum in a scene if I'm building a scene someday. So I think that's really cool. From Lawn Fawn, I thought this was really sad and funny. It kind of reminds me of the gingerbread from the Shrek movies. I think it's the first one when he lost his little foot, and I just thought it was pretty cute. I don't really have any immediate plans for it. I think I was just kind of picking up a few things to hit the free shipping on Scrapbook Pal, which is really generous. I think it's only $20 or $25. So this is something I'll use someday. Really cute. Also from Lawn Fawn, another thing I'll probably use someday. I hate pumpkin spice. I hate all things pumpkin, but I can't deny how unbelievably popular it is this time of year. So maybe I can do something with the pumpkin spice this year or next year. And even I've seen some people make whole cards and scenes using these, so it's really great. From Avery Elle, one of my favorites, this Viking. I've taken a Viking to you. This is hysterical. No immediate plans for it, but I think it's going into some Valentine's Day cards. So look for that. I'll probably start working on my Valentine's sometime in December. Cracks me up. And then I got a free gift from Scrapbook Pal. Sometimes they do free gifts. They'll email you if they have a free gift, and you can also check. They have a store category right on the left-hand side for a free gift. You can check out if they have any promotions going on. And I got a Gina Marie Designs die. This looks like a gecko, which is really cute. I've never had anything from Gina Marie Designs before, so I will look forward to cutting that out. Pretty cool. And I think the last thing I got from Scrapbook, I think this was from Scrapbook Pal, is another Nuvo Drops. I got plain black. I bought the black glitter, but I've been using it to do, to make little, handles on my doors from my Christmas cards, my Sprinkled with Love Christmas cards next to the oven. And I didn't like how the glittery black looked, and I wanted more of like just a plain black, so I grabbed a plain black. So we'll give that a shot and see if I like it. There were so many different colors and types in Nuvo Drop now. It's almost overwhelming. Almost overwhelming. Okay, so that was what I did for Scrapbook Pal. Just a little small order, just the dies and the Nuvo Drops and the sticker. Oh goodness, I'm trying to find the box over here so I can put everything back away. I haven't made any pockets yet for those stamps. I'll get to it. It's on the to-do list. I have a small Etsy order to show off because I've been making so many of those paper lollipops, and I only had those three color straws that I found at the Dollar Tree. I wanted some more, so I found some on Etsy, and the shop is called, and I'll link it down below, Hoopla Events, and I found these. And I believe that, oh gosh, they might make them. These are labeled with Hoopla Events. This one is not, but that's okay. So they might actually produce these as well as sell them as craft supplies. I hadn't actually noticed that before. That's pretty cool. But I grabbed 5 packages, purple, gray, orange, yellow, and green, in colors that I didn't happen to have. So I have a few more in hand. These were 99 cents a piece. And they were comparably priced to the Dollar Tree ones, same size package. I'm not really sure what, I just noticed they have like a handwritten price tag of $3 on this. I don't know why, but I paid 99 cents a piece, and it was $4.75 for shipping, which was kind of a lot. but I can see why is because they had to use a box, because they're just paper straws to not get crushed in the mail. If I had realized that they were going to use a box, I probably would have, I mean, next time I'll know to order enough that will fill up the box, because if you're going to pay for shipping, you might as well get it all at once. But I didn't know it was my first order with them. I'm excited to have a few other color choices for straws. I'm not sure where I'm going to store them yet, but, but I'm getting there. Moving on. My Dick Blick order came, and I'm really excited about that because I was out of ink in my IG1 Spectrum Noir pen. So I have some Spectrum Noir refills, including the one that I was out of, and then a few more that I'm pretty low on. Dick Blick is the only place where I found that they have pretty much all of the Spectrum Noir refills, and the prices are not that bad. I believe they're less than $5 for a tube. Or a bottle rather, because these are glass bottles and they come with a dropper, and I've already refilled the one that I needed to refill. I do not have the whole selection of refills. I will not buy the whole selection of refills. That would be like insane. And, you know, 5 times more than the pens themselves cost to do that. So I'll just pick them up as I'm running low on a color. You can sort of tell when the pen is going a little bit dry, or when I'm out. In this case, I was completely out. But basically, you just use the dropper to decant a dropper full into the marker itself and let it sit, and no problem. So that will hold me for a while. I haven't reached that point where I've gone through a whole bottle of refill even. I haven't had my Spectrum Noirs that long to have that kind of a problem. But I have read that 10 or more fillings of your pen goes through a bottle. So it's a really, really long-term investment. And I'm sure that there are some markers, some colors that I won't ever even use all of the ink that comes in the initial pen. So just one thing at a time. I just need to remember that it does take about a week to a week and a half to get my Dick Blick order when I do it again. To hit free shipping, I wanted to put $35 worth of stuff in my cart. So I did get, because I have been needing something better than what I have, I did grab the Blick Studio synthetic watercolor brushes. I didn't have any decent watercolor brushes. I just have Crayola, and then I have the water brush, which I do love, but sometimes I want to do, I don't have one right nearby that I can grab, but, so I do love my water brush, but sometimes you just want to get more water on your paper or whatnot. So I think this was probably around $8 or $9 on sale, 20% off sale maybe, and it was enough to hit me over for, oh no, I think maybe 15. Gosh, I don't remember now. I don't know what I did. I'll try to be better about keeping my invoices. But everything together was around $35 because I got free shipping. Excuse me. So I need to put those away. I haven't done any watercoloring lately, and I feel like I should, but I don't have anything planned for colory goodness going on. So the last thing that I have to show off, may or may not be controversial, is I got my AliExpress order. I do know that there are some purposeful counterfeit goods, dyes and some stamps on AliExpress. I do not really know enough about everything ever made to know what's counterfeit and what's not. So I do try to be mindful of that when I'm placing an order. And if I see something that I think I may have seen somewhere before, I'll look it up to see what we're looking at here. So this is a rather large AliExpress order. I think it was probably around $30 that I spent, and it's all one seller. And I'm afraid I cannot pronounce the name. Langxi Shi, maybe? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Something like that. So it is coming from China, and it all came in this one bag. I just cut the top off so that I could, very carefully, so that I could open it. So I've got some dies and things in here. I will say that upon getting this stuff, I don't know what I was smoking when I was placing this, or I really wasn't. I don't. I'm just joking. I got this order and I'm looking at half the stuff and it's like, huh, I would never order that. Like, I don't know why I ordered it. I think because I'm using the app, I think it's possible that I accidentally, you know, fat fingers, added something to my cart by accident and just didn't happen to realize it. I've double checked and I did actually like check out, this isn't this, you know, something that these are what I checked out with. This isn't something that was shipped to me accidentally instead of something else. For some reason, I did buy these things, and I don't know why. I don't need them. I don't use a lot of dies unless it does something very specific that I can't get in the Cricut, or unless it's a die that corresponds with a stamp set. So when you see something like this, I don't even know what it makes. If it makes anything or if it's just like an assembly of some things. This little frame is cute. I make A7 size cards most of the time. So even stuff that's sized for an A2 card is too small for me. So I tend to just skip it. So I don't even know what the heck was going on. This makes little tags, that's fine. This frame is not something that I would use. It's just, it's cute, but it's too small for what I would do with it. It's only 3 3/4 inches. It's just way too small. So I don't know what was going on when I did that. It may have been a mistake. This is not something that I would have ordered if I was paying attention. I know that I did order it because I went back and looked at the app, and yes, I did absolutely I did absolutely buy it. I just don't know why. And I'm legit not really a drinker. So it's not like I was actually intoxicated or inebriated when I was making the orders. So I do not know. Yeah, I may give this away to a friend or slip it in a Happy Mail or something. I'm sure that it's very nice, whatever it is. It's just not something that I would use. The same for this. I have no idea what this is or why I have it. If you know what it is, please let me know. I really do think that maybe I opened something up to look at it and then meant to hit the back button, and maybe I put it in my card by accident. The good news is that, I mean, these aren't, you know, $40 dies. Even if it's inexpensive, I hate wasting money and I hate buying things without a purpose. So I'm not really sure. This I absolutely did order. Just some acetate ephemera, which I was really, really surprised at how nice this is. It's not obviously the top quality, but it is a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. And this is going to make so many of my Happy Mail friends happy. You make me happy. I am going to go back and buy like everything. And it's small enough that it still fits into my ephemera box. So it counts. It counts. I can get more because it fits. I'll actually put that away right now. So I'm very excited. I'm going to go back for more. I'm really pleased with that. This is a die that makes paper bows. It's really cute, and I'm sure it does a really nice job. Again, I don't know why I bought it, because I can make tons of bows right on my Cricut and not even have to crank anything through. Not even have to crank anything through the Cuttlebug. So I don't know why I got this. I think it was an accident. I need to be better about this, because I'm really disappointed. I've got a piece of ephemera that came out here. I'm really kind of disappointed with myself on this one. I let myself down. Gotta be better. I got this stencil, which I was really excited about, but upon closer inspection, it's really weird. I thought it would be fun to stencil some brick walls, but some of them are with rounded edges, or whatever that is, megaphony looking brick. I don't know. So buyer beware. Don't just look at something quickly and say, oh my goodness, that's the most awesome thing ever, and use it. I probably would not have purchased this if I had paid better attention to what I was doing. It's not very large. The stencil is only about 5 inches across. I'll use it because I have it. I'll find a use for it or I'll give it away, but this is not... I wanted a brick one. This is just, it's just weird. This I did mean to order. My friend Betsy sent me in one of her Happy Meals a die cut that I think was made from a frame that was similar to this. So I wanted to, it kind of inspired an idea, and I wanted to do more. I knew how, because she had cut one for me before, I knew how small it was. So, but if I was just shopping on AliExpress, I would think that this would have been like a big giant die, and it's not. So definitely make sure that you look at the sizes. I was actually hoping that this would be as small as the one that she sent me, and it is. So there's a project in mind that I have to do with that. This is probably my favorite thing from the order, is this 6x6 paper pack, which is absolutely adorable. It is so much cuter in person than it looks even on their photos. Some of their, I don't know who their picture takers are over there, but it's just paper. It's maybe a little bit thicker than typing paper. I wouldn't run it through the Cricut because it might get shredded by the Cricut, but I think it's perfectly fine for manual die cutting and of course just cutting and layering. But it's kind of a fall themed, and with foxes, it's really cute. So I probably won't buy another one of this pattern, but I'll definitely keep an eye out for this this kind of paper. This doesn't actually have a brand name on it. It just has the style name, A Fox's Tale, and 24 pieces. I believe this was under $3, so I'll keep an eye out for more of those. This is an ornament die cut. And again, what on earth was I thinking? I have no idea, because I can make these in the Cricut. Very disappointed with myself. Lastly, I got an embossing folder. Oh, I'm sorry. One more little die, which I did mean to get. It's just a little, if you have a Cricut and you're familiar with Design Space, you know how absolutely a nightmare it is to try to curve text in a circle. There is no way to actually do it. You end up, like officially, you end up having to make a circle and then placing each and every individual letter and trying to get it perfect, and it's a nightmare. So I found this just cruising through AliExpress. It's just a Merry Christmas circle. So I thought that was really cool. A nice find, and it's actually a little bit smaller than I thought it was, but that's okay. It's not, I won't take it out till next year. It's about 2.5 inches in diameter. Okay, so very last thing is an embossing folder. And this was I saw that they have tons of embossing folders on AliExpress. So I wanted to get one and give it a try. I love embossing folders. I ran this through my Cuttlebug already, and it came out perfect. It's just a plain, it feels just like a Darice or an Anna Griffin plastic. Just the same quality, it feels like. No issues at all. It opens and closes, no issues. I already ran a sample through on some scrap paper. This particular pattern that I picked out is Raindrops. I thought this would make a nice background for some spring cards. I'm definitely going back for more. The only thing that I didn't like is that there's no name on them, which is fine because it's just a generic, but me at the machine, excuse me, not knowing which end is up or down, which one's embossed or debossed side, and I just put a smiley face on the top so that I would know at a very quick glance in the future when using this. Just where a lot of my, where it would say Cuttlebug or whatever, just so that I would know. And that is it for AliExpress. I'm going to go back for more of the ephemera and more of the embossing folders because I'm pretty excited with how nice this is. I promise I'm going to be better about shopping for dies. I really, really don't know what I was thinking, and I'm very disappointed with myself. I do not like waste, especially money. It's really irritating. So anyway, I'll find a home for those. I'll either use them or give them away, so it's not like I'm gonna throw them away, but I'm still pretty irritated with myself. That is pretty much all that I have to show. I had AliExpress, Etsy, Scrapbook Pal, and Dick Blick. That is pretty much it. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be. I'm going to be pretty busy the next couple of days trying to just get some stuff done. But I am really excited for being done with this video and being able to put everything away. And I'm really looking forward to a nice big clean, big dusting and cleaning and setting up that that paper rack that my husband brought home for me. Working on that a little bit more. And that is about it. So thanks again for your attention, and I really hope that you have a nice day. Take care.